I'm a goofy goober, yeah.
You're a goofy goober, yeah.
We're all goofy goobers, yeah.
Goofy goober, yeah.
Thank you for indulging me in that.
You're welcome. You should have told me we were doing that.
Oh, I just want to on you.
Okay.
If you were dragon, that would have not ended well. All right, so folks, we are officially back. We're back for Ridestormin Season 2. I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm excited. Excited!
Yeah, I'm excited. The Nielsen ratings came back. They got a lot of buzz the first season. So we're back with a bigger budget. Special guest stars every episode. A better set. So yeah. Get ready.
All right, so yeah, we really, honestly, this first episode is going to be kind of like a weird holdover because I've literally had this thumbnail in my docket for like a month.
We've been sitting on this for a while.
I have, yeah. So I promise you guys, starting next episode, it will be probably a little bit more pronounced with the concept art and everything. But having said that, we do have one piece of concept art.
We do. Consider this a season 1.5.
Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Isn't it amazing? It's
beautiful. Wow.
I feel like it's like barely enough to get the point across.
I really feel like I'm riding the rock bottom plunge.
I honestly kind of like am sort of low-key happy about how I pulled off the look of the steep drop there, honestly. Yeah. Like how the people are kind of curving under the drop. I feel like it gets the point across.
No, totally.
All right, but let's use this map. All right, let's go as if you were going from Marvel Superhero Island.
Yeah,
Goofy Goobers. I think I might feel more strongly about this than you do.
Just the concept? No, I really like the concept. Honestly, when we were like first talking about this, I thought of Goofy Goober and then forgot about it, and then you brought it back up.
So the way I picture Goofy Goobers, first of all, this land is going to be kind of an embarrassment of riches when it comes to the dining, just by the nature of the IP.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of necessary, I guess.
But with that in mind, I do think that Goofy Goobers will, of course, be an ice cream parlor. Mm. And you know what? It's interesting because what we could kind of do is we could kind of make this the kind of like the Islands of Adventure equivalent to the ice cream parlor that's in Diagon Alley.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It could definitely use it.
Yeah, because I'm sure Islands of Adventure has places to get ice cream, but I don't necessarily think they have a fully dedicated ice cream parlor.
No, I think there used to be something in Seuss Landing, but it might be closed now. Yeah, because I think there was like the Hop on Pop ice cream shop. But I've never been to it, so I don't really know. Like, I don't really think it was like Florian Fortescue's. Where it was interesting. It was just kind of like an ice cream.
Get some ice cream.
Yeah, and an ice cream shop with no straight lines. Like, it's pretty much.
So I picture with Goofy Goobers, we'd kind of be playing around a little bit with some of the ice cream flavors.
Yeah, no, totally.
I think one of the things that we should be hyping up throughout the land on anything, on the Krusty Krab pizza, on the Krabby Patties, anything, including the ice cream, jellyfish jelly.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like that should be like that should be like the blue milk of this land, except it should actually be good.
Yeah. Now, like, I like blue milk, but that's neither here nor there.
I think blue milk is like eh. To use a very popular SpongeBob quote on this channel, I think the blue milk is mediocre. Like it's not, fine. It's not actively bad, but it doesn't.
Like it's not something I'm excited to try. But like when I go to the park, I will get it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. But blue jellyfish jelly ice cream. That'll get me in the park right there.
Let's see. I can also picture maybe like chocolate ice cream.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's a ton of stuff that you could base.
Base
things off of. Yeah.
And then would we have like some sort of like animatronic Goofy Goober, like
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese style Goofy Goober?
No, I was just gonna say that there definitely should be like a Goofy Goober show. Maybe like every 30 minutes or 50 or something like that.
And then this, of course, is taking place within the comic strip cafe.
Yes.
And I feel like that is pretty unanimously agreed to be one of the worst restaurants in all of Universal Orlando as a whole.
Yeah, I think I ate there, and it was just like mediocre.
Mediocre.
Theme park food, really. I think it's just bad because like I don't know. There's just nothing that stands out about it. Which I mean, you could say the same thing about the cafe in Marvel Superhero Island.
I forgot there was even a cafe in Marvel Super.
I think there's two. There's like a Fantastic Four.
Oh,
cafe,
dear God.
and there's like the American Diner or something.
I have never
like that.
set foot in either one of those.
I don't think I have either. I'm not sure. But I remember. I'm pretty sure.
I know at Comic Strip Cafe, I've at least sat there to rest.
Yeah, like we got lunch there one time, and I did Dudley Do Right, and no one else did, and they just stayed there.
My grandma definitely, when I would do Dudley Do Right, which wasn't very often, I only did it a few times, the few times I've been there, but that would be like where my grandma would wait for me.
Yep. Yeah, that's what we did when I went.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So it seems like you and I probably have about as much familiarity with Comic Strip Cafe.
Yeah. It's a bad restaurant, and it needs ice cream.
It needs ice cream. It needs theming. It needs a childlike sense of wonder. It needs an iconic earworm of a theme song.
Yeah, absolutely. And we can bring that with Goofy Goobers.
All right.
Yeah.
So next up, we have another stand in between Goofy Goobers and Dudley, the previous home of Dudley Do Rights. And it's the Krusty Krab pizza. Is a pizza for you and me.
Yeah. My one question about that, because we had very at-length discussions about this before we went live, is why would this not just be in the Krusty Krab?
I don't know, because I like the idea of the land having a bunch of scattered little food stands.
That's fair. Whatever you want to do.
And I also like the idea of oh god, this is silly, but so it's like a personal, like a slice of pizza, right? Like this would be like a pizza by the slice joint.
Mm-hmm.
And each slice of pizza would come with a free drink. And you know why?
Why?
Because how am I supposed to eat this pizza without my drink?
Yeah.
But seriously, we'll have like Diet Dr. Kelp. It'll be great.
Yeah, and The Rock will be out front. Not the actor, like The Rock that they traveled by.
Right.
And
oh god.
I don't know. This probably wouldn't work in the US. This is me being Japanized. But they could do Seaweed Pizza, which isn't as weird as it sounds. It just adds salt to it. But I think they reference that in the show, don't they?
I could see them doing Seaweed Pizza.
Yeah, just with
honestly, that seems like that. First of all, I like seaweed. Like I have
good.
Yeah. Like
oh yeah, I forgot you like
crispy. You know, like seasoned seaweed. I have.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like the dried nori. Yeah.
Right. And I could actually see that going really well on a pizza, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, it would just add like a saltiness to it. Yeah, it'd be really good.
All right, but let's get to the first big attraction, and that is the Dudley Do Right's Ripsaw Falls becomes the rock bottom plunge.
I've been crying for days.
Have you really?
Yeah. No. In my heart, in my soul, in my Dudley Do Right loving soul, I've been crying for days.
Theme Park Priest says rock bottom plunge is a great coaster, at least the one I've been on. Well, Theme Park Priest. That's why specifically the title. No, blocked. You're calling during a call. You're calling during a podcast. Sorry.
That was great.
Yeah, right.
Nice little music interlude.
Yeah, exactly. Priest, the reason why we are calling this Building a Better Bikini Bottom is specifically because we're going above and beyond. I'm sure that Rock Bottom Plunge is a fun coaster. I've heard good things about it. But essentially what this coaster is going to do is, now you're going to have to remind me of the plot of Rock Bottom, because isn't that where they go to Glove World? Like to start out the episode?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they go to Glove World and they go on a bus and but I think they take like the wrong bus to Rock Bottom.
Good. Okay. Yeah. That's what I needed to know. So this whole thing is going to be just a freaking stupid ride through Rock Bottom, or not Rock Bottom, through Glove World at the first half. Like the first half is like basically the whole facade. And a lot of like the stuff that you see on the top of the mountain is all going to be Glove World, right?
Yeah.
And so as you're going along the track, I don't know, I'm picturing just a lot of just stupid Glove World stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not really describing this well.
No, it's okay. You're doing great.
Do you have anything else to add about the Glove World component from what you're picturing?
Sorry, I mean, yeah, you could do like Glove World dark rides, like towards the beginning, because at the beginning of Dudley Do Right, where they parody like Country Bear, and it's probably like the biggest dark ride section of the ride.
Yeah.
You could put a dark ride in there, like a glove version of the Haunted Mansion. Or,
oh my God! Yes.
Or a glove version.
Maybe a glove version of It's a Small World. It's a glove world after all.
Yeah.
Yeah, just stuff like that. Just really basic Disney parodies.
Something stupid like that.
Yeah. And then I would say maybe about halfway through the ride, the attraction, which would be a water coaster, transitions from boat to you waiting at the bus stop, then you're on the bus, and the bus being on the bus would be simulated by the roller coaster track, outside of the flume.
Yeah.
And you're going around the roller coaster track. And this is where I would say about halfway through the ride, like the first half of the ride, I would say just basically keep the don't necessarily keep the track, but all of the layout, all of the rooms and stuff can be basically reused and retrofitted.
Yeah.
Kind of like obviously rethemed and reskinned, of course.
Yeah.
But I would say about halfway through, have an actual kind of like water coaster element to where you're on the bus, you're up above Islands of Adventure, you're overlooking the drop, and there's a big kind of suspenseful point of like, oh no, Patrick, we took the wrong bus.
Yeah.
And so obviously that would be the big build up to the drop, would be like realizing that we are on the bus that is going to go straight to Rock Bottom. And oh boy, I honestly could picture that being a really good lift hill, can't you?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
We're on the wrong bus.
Yeah, honestly, I would love to see that lift hill get something. I hate that lift hill. It's so weird.
Really? This is a hot take. Hold on. I want to hear you elaborate on it.
No, on Dudley Do Right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I like the theming. I mean, I guess I more just dislike the area before the lift hill.
Okay.
Like it feels like they ran out of budget.
You mean that weird turnaround section?
Yeah, that's like outside with like it's just like in the.
Oh, I hear you. Yeah.
But that being said, like I do like the lift hill. I like parts of the lift hill, but I think it'd be better if it was inside.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Have it be like fully enclosed and have it look like you're going up, like towards the edge of the hill.
Yeah. I think it could definitely use that. Yeah.
And
like,
then
it could use some plussing. Sorry, the ride in general, but please continue.
Yeah, and then the final drop would in fact be the world's first beyond vertical flume drop, which would, of course, not actually be a flume. It would be like the water coaster track, which would be roller coaster track. But still.
Yeah.
I do think technically, like, if it ends in a big splashdown, that would still be kind of flume-esque, right?
Yeah, no, it definitely would be.
So very much inspired by Cannibal at Lagoon, which I'll be going on in like, oh god, like almost like it's almost a month away. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
But yeah, just with the idea of like the track is basically like physically hugging the side of the building as it goes
That's right.
down.
You've never been on a beyond vertical drop, have you?
I don't I don't think I have. I think maybe the
So.
closest would be I don't know if hang time counts.
Yeah, I think that counts.
Would that count? Then I've been on a Beyond Vertical Drop.
Yeah, I forgot that Hang Time had that. Yeah.
But I mean, like, compare Hang Time to Cannibal, and it's like, you know.
Oh no, I'm sure. I mean, the only ride that I've done that did that was Fahrenheit. Or that's at Hershey Park. That's the main ride, I think. I might have done another one. Yeah, no, if that's the splashdown, I mean, it's technically a flume. It might not be like totally realistic to do that, but for the purposes of this, yeah, it goes directly into the water.
You're damn straight it does.
Yeah.
Or maybe we could have this. Maybe we could have like it goes like because I feel like the original Dudley Do Right does this as well, where it has like the you know, like the first big drop and then the second drop under the bridge.
Yeah, we're just a little bunny hill.
Right. It's just a little bunny hill. Yeah. And then a splashdown. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that's realistic enough.
No, I think that's more realistic. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would just worry about the inertia. Like I don't really know the mechanics or the physics of coaster designing. But,
sure.
Yeah.
And most importantly, I feel like I would want to have the logs go from like the two across to like 4 across Pirates of the Caribbean style boats.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I feel like that would significantly improve the ride.
No, I agree. I mean, the only reason they have the logs how they are is because they wanted them to split.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's weird. I don't know why they didn't change that once they realized they weren't. Well, no, I mean they sort of built all the infrastructure to do that. Sort of. I don't know.
All right. Anyways.
Yeah.
So let's see. Moving on. Do we want to talk about the little suburb that we have set up?
Yeah. Totally.
Okay, so I think the big focal point, you know, because I think the comic strip within Toon Lagoon, it's honestly one of my low-key favorite areas.
I really love it. It has like it's weird because it's not animated, but it has a really good like sense of
flow.
it has like audio kinetics.
It does. I think the Haggard the Horrible one is the best example of that.
Oh, absolutely. I just love that you can follow like specific characters or like specific actions all the way down it. Like it's like a Rube Goldberg machine that doesn't move. Like everything
totally
follows down. Yeah.
But we're going to replace that with the iconic street that our 3 main characters live on, and of course we've got the pineapple. We've got the Easter Island head, and then we've got the rock right in the middle.
I just realized you got the layout wrong.
Do I really?
Yeah, Squidward's house is in the middle.
Oh, Squidward's house is in the middle? Damn.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. You're still a SpongeBob fan to me.
God. So I'm picturing like with the SpongeBob and the Squidward houses.
Yeah.
Logically, you would think that they'd be walkthroughs, right?
Yeah.
But we're not doing that, are we?
No, we're not.
Instead, I think actually a good thing to do with the 2 houses would be to kind of like take some homage from the comic strip, the comic strip that we were talking about, and kind of have some audio gags.
Yeah.
You know, just very basic, like Squidward trying to play his clarinet, SpongeBob interrupting him, stuff with Gary, you know.
No, totally. I definitely agree. And there's a lot you could do with that, even with projections or screens and windows or something. Like, there's a lot you could do without, like, fully furnishing the insides of these buildings.
Right.
Yeah.
But the one that will be fully furnished and walkable and incredibly immersive is Patrick's house.
Yes. Finally fully realized. At long last, you'll be able to walk inside Patrick's house and see how he lives.
I actually really like this idea.
I think it's
because it'd basically be just like walking through sand caves with like a living room in the middle.
It's just one room with oh no, I think it keeps changing. I think he might have 2 rooms. He
It'd
just has that.
essentially be like maybe a little bit better than Chippendale's Treehouse.
Yeah, exactly.
Except to be in on the joke.
Yes. He has that weird sand couch.
Oh my god, yes.
I think he has a TV.
Yeah, he does have a TV, yeah.
And that's
Oh,
about it.
man.
And then it'll have a wonderful climax.
Yes. Oh, tell him about the climax.
Yeah. This walkthrough will climax it'll culminate in guests being able to see Patrick's secret box.
But you don't get to see inside.
You do not get to see inside. It is on a sand pedestal, surrounded by sand velvet rope.
Oh my god.
And then you leave knowing that you've seen and experienced something one of a kind and very special.
I honestly do kind of like this idea.
Yeah. No, I agree.
All right. So let's see what's next.
We have Pretty Patties and Jellyfish Jelly stand right in front of the houses.
Okay, and also I will also add to that chocolate.
Oh yes, yeah.
We have to have a chocolate stand.
Yeah, they sell
And
chocolate.
I actually think all three of these could be really cool in their own way.
Yeah. No, I agree.
With the Pretty Patties, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. They're basically just macaroons in the shape of patties.
Yeah.
Multicolored.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like you got to do it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say honestly, thinking about it more, I mean, it would make sense if we really wanted to put it inside a building and kind of do something similar to what they do for The Simpsons.
With this whole strip?
Yeah, where there's like a weird food court with a bunch of
I could see that
stands. I think that might make
maybe that could be
sense.
just kind of like the generic downtown Bikini Bottoms storefront.
Yeah, and honestly, we could even put it into Goofy Goobers as well. Like use that facade; it's big enough, and we don't need that big, and we don't need that much space for an ice cream shop.
True.
So it could just be like.
Also, I'm realizing that we need one very, 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 very specific thing that we absolutely have to have.
What?
Canned bread.
Oh, geez, you're right. Yeah.
We have to have canned bread. That's a necessity.
We were talking about that, and I forgot about it.
They have it. Canned bread.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I
love that gag so much.
We need to have peas in a canned pie. There's so much food. There's a lot of food in SpongeBob. It's very odd. Yeah. But yeah, so we have Pretty Patties and macaroons, obviously.
With the chocolate, I could actually see that kind of being a mecca of the Universal Studios chocolate that they make.
Yeah, no, totally.
Because they have really creative flavors, and I could see that basically being the home stop of all the flavors they have all in one location.
No, absolutely.
Let's see. And then for the jellyfish jelly, I'm picturing just jellyfish jelly milkshakes, jellyfish jelly sandwiches.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean there's a ton you could do with jelly.
Yeah.
So it's pretty versatile. I do think that we should at least have something with blue jelly.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah. That's just me. I don't know if we should change the flavor for the blue jelly. I don't really know.
Maybe blue jelly could be like grape and pink could be strawberry.
Oh yeah, that could work. Or
like that.
Maybe vice versa, because grape is usually purple.
I
don't know. But yeah, there's a lot we could do.
I mean, we could just literally make it a blueberry jelly.
I could do that too. Yeah. Or like a mix of berries to make it taste even more different.
Yeah.
Because that was the point of the episode, is that it was the most amazing jelly that a man has made a full song about it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and we will have performances of that song 3 times a day to advertise the jellyfish stand.
I mean, should we have live performances in this land, come to think of it?
I mean, there's a lot of music in SpongeBob.
There is. Now that I'm thinking about it. There's the campfire song, there's fun.
Yeah.
Uh,
There's the Jellyfish Jelly song.
uh-huh.
And there's all the songs from the movie.
Of course.
I'm sure there's others.
I think there's just, what we should do? We should have the Band Geeks.
There's Band Geeks. There's the shoe tying song.
Oh my god, there's a shit ton of music. Jesus.
Ween will perform at the park 3 times a day. They will do the shoe tying song and Ocean Man. They will come back in 3 hours to repeat.
We're gonna play Ocean Man one more time. Ocean Man.
It'll be really good.
Pre says the creator was probably hungry when he made the episodes, hence all the food.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. SpongeBob is inherently just a show that does make me hungry. That is very much a thing.
Yeah. There's a lot of food in SpongeBob.
And the way they hype it up too.
Absolutely. Let me see.
Like, honestly, I'm not even joking around right now. I had a pizza for dinner, and I'm low-key wishing I had burgers because I'm thinking of the Krabby Patties.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking.
Oh yeah, there's bran flakes. I forgot about that.
Oh my god.
Oh, holographic meatloaf. I forgot.
Holographic freaking meatloaf, of course.
Well, we can put that in the queue of a certain ride that's coming up.
Yes, of course, yeah.
There's kelp jerky.
Oh my god. And of course, Dr. Kelp, Diet Dr. Kelp.
Yeah. There's seahorse radish.
Which I feel like could just be Pib.
Yeah. Everywhere needs Pib. I miss Mr. Pibb.
Pib is the best soda.
No one likes Mr. Pibb, but I love Mr. Pibb.
I love Mr. Pibb.
It's so good.
I get Mr. Pibb every time I go to the movie theater.
I literally
time.
The only place I can ever find Mr. Pibb is Five Guys. And
yeah, my movie theater has it, and I love them for it, and I will get it every time.
I want Mr. Pibb. Oh, they have drinkable sausage. How could we forget drinkable sausage?
Oh man, it's funny that literally the only food we're not packing into this land is seafood.
I know.
But I think that's appropriate thematically.
Yeah.
It's like we don't want to think about eating the characters.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh god. Just the one seafood item is just fish sticks, and they're themed to Fred's legs.
Yeah.
My legs! Just my legs, fish sticks.
Didn't that happen? There was one episode where they turned into fish sticks or something like that?
Probably.
I think so. Anyway, we have to move on.
But there will be, throughout the land, I do think it's safe to assume there will be, like, little audio gags like that. Just like,
oh, absolutely.
My leg! And stuff like that.
Well, that's what I was talking to you about that, how I think that even outside of SpongeBob's house, we should have some of the buildings from Bikini.
Oh, totally.
So a lot of that can definitely come from that. We can have like some weird cartoon effects and stuff.
Kind of like in a way, kind of carry on that tradition from the comic strip.
Yeah.
Of like kind of like all the synergistic sound.
Absolutely. We can add a lot of stuff. Like even like physical stuff too. Like like fake explosions and weird stuff like that.
Okay, what terrible thing would be happening to Fred's leg?
They would be broken. I don't know. I don't know. What do you think?
I'm thinking maybe like just a giant boulder fell on it or something, and you see him like trying to get the leg out from under it.
That might be a little too graphic to see the aftermath.
No, I'm saying like he's just struggling to pull the leg out.
No, I know what you're saying. That sounds really sad.
My leg!
You're in the middle of a theme park watching this poor fish man try to get his leg out like a fucking like 136 and 137 hours. Oh my god.
All right, I think that's the moment of the podcast right there.
Yeah.
Like if I were editing this podcast with a teaser clip, that would be it.
Yeah.
God. I should do that.
Yeah, we should.
Anyways.
Yeah. Anyway, we have to move on to the Bikini Bottom Boating School, which, as the name implies, is the Bikini Bottom Boating School.
I feel like this kind of like just has to be a thing.
Yeah, the only what I thought you were talking about putting this over the theater.
That's where it is.
It no, is it?
I don't know. I don't actually know where the theater is.
Oh, it's between Toon Lagoon and Marvel Superhero Island.
That's kind of what I thought. I just couldn't fit
Yeah.
it onto the map as
No,
I
it's all good.
how I drew it. So
It's okay. It's represented. It's like Hawaii on a US map.
exactly.
Um, yeah, so I don't know what kind of ride system this would be because I feel like we always use like the Mater Junkyard Jamboree. Ride
I was
system's a
thinking just
cop-out.
like a small like Lego driving academy sort of.
Oh
deal.
yeah, if you want to go that far, absolutely.
I would go that far.
Yeah, totally. That works for me.
And I also think that the pre-show or the queue should absolutely just be like basically just one big elongated dramatization of procrastination.
Yeah, we could do that. I think it'd be fun.
What
to
I
have
learned
it
in
go-
boating school is like
Yeah.
we just see like a big long hallway and we're going down the hallway and we just see like the big elaborate "the" at the end of the hallway.
Yeah. I think it would be fun to have it go to the actual school as well.
Sure.
Like inside like the classrooms and stuff.
With Mrs. Puff, I was thinking about this. We can't just have animatronics throughout the entire land, so I would probably just make Mrs. Puff a screen.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
And that way we could do the whole gag where she blows up and she's like, "Oh, SpongeBob, why?"
Yeah.
Like, you can't really do that with an animatronic, to be fair.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you could try.
No, we have to keep some level of
No,
realism.
I agree.
Like, not everything can be an animatronic as much as
I
I
definitely agree. No, I definitely agree that it should be a screen, but I do think it's possible to do that.
Probably.
She's big enough where you could just make it like a stretchy material that can blow up. No.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's about it. I honestly think I have more ideas for the queue than I do the actual ride itself.
I mean, there isn't really too much to say about the ride, I guess. It's just kind of like an open space.
It'd basically
with
be like a very
stuff.
small ride for children.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like adults would just go through the queue. Like there might be an option to just go through the queue as an adult and just skip out on the actual ride.
Yeah. I like the idea of having it in like a covered area. And it would kind of look like the boating school itself.
Yeah, totally. And I would say maybe some gags involving SpongeBob, failing the test as we're actually passing it or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be fun as well to have like some certain triggers where you drive through stuff and it causes chaos or whatever.
Sure.
Maybe Mrs. Puff like operates the attraction from the top of that lighthouse.
Oh, I could see that. Yeah.
To like kind of keep her away, but like you can drive through the lighthouse and that like makes it like explode or something. I don't know. There's a lot of gags you can add. They also have a wall. I'm seeing right now. There's just a brick wall in the middle of the You could do stuff with that. There's a lot you could do with this. It would just be a collection of gags, I guess.
All right, and then we would have just a very small splash pad that would just be a jellyfish fields.
Yeah. Yep.
Why not?
Yeah. It's iconic. I think the only iconic location that we don't have is Goo Lagoon.
I was thinking about that, and I honestly think we could just easily do Goo Lagoon as just kind of like the edge of the lagoon.
No, absolutely. We could have like a little, like sort of like I forget what it's called.
Beach.
Well, no, not Sneech Beach. They have like a walkthrough in Sweet Haven near Me Ship the Olive. I totally forget what it's called. It's just like a pier with a collection of gags. You could use
I would do it more like Sneech Beach though, where it's literally
absolutely.
Like something small that we could just point to, like, there it is. We technically got it in.
No, totally. But like that area.
The only reason I say that is we're doing a lot of stuff with the Sweet Haven area.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So we're gonna need all the room we can get for that.
Well, I think that's the only place where it actually like touches the lagoon. I think that's the only area in Toon Lagoon that is actually like accessible to the lagoon.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
No. Yeah. There's options.
Okay, so the Krusty Krab itself. My idea for this is to have it be a sit-down restaurant, but have it be basically like a parody of sit-down restaurants.
Okay.
Where the whole point is that, like, they're selling incredibly tasty fast food burgers. I don't know. I don't like the whole point is that Mr. Krabs has turned it into a fancy restaurant when it's obviously not.
Oh, kind of like the open mic night.
Exactly. Yeah. Because I honestly think the Krusty Krab is a big enough deal to have it be a sit-down restaurant.
Yeah, my only thing with that is I feel like people would want to see the actual Krusty Krab.
Well, that's why it'd be kind of like a Be Our Guest style, like, like dining experience.
Oh, well, no, I wasn't sure if you meant that you were, like, changing the decor when you said that he's trying to make it look like a fancy restaurant.
No, I'm just saying the table service would be like the thing that he'd be like trying to.
No, I understand.
Yeah, I wouldn't change the decor that much.
Yeah. You could have a screen behind the ordering station of SpongeBob in the kitchen.
Of course, naturally. Oh god, I honestly think an interactive Squidward animatronic might work.
Yeah, maybe.
Because who wouldn't want to go to the Krusty Krab and order from Squidward?
Yeah. There's a way to do that.
Or maybe it'd be like a mobile order thing, but he'd be like, like, all right, one Krabby Patty coming up, number 72.
Yeah.
Or something
honestly,
like that.
Even if he just interacts with SpongeBob.
Right.
There's ways to make it work. Honestly, if we want to go all out, maybe we could make the giant windows into screens and then have like weird stuff happening in Bikini Bottom.
That's a really good idea. I don't know, though. That might be a little too elaborate.
I mean, Disney did it with Star Wars.
With Star Wars?
My argument. Yeah, with the Galactic Star Cruiser.
Well, yeah, but that's not a sit-down restaurant, though.
Technically, it is.
Yeah, technically it is, because the food is about the only thing I care about on the whole thing, but...
I just want a way for the windows to be covered in sardines, goddammit. That's all I want.
Okay, my only issue with that is, like, what would it look like from the outside?
Well, no, I was just thinking that, too. I don't know. Good question.
Yeah, that'd be the problem.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree.
And then, of course, naturally, the Krabby Patty, like, that obviously, like, the big draw. You got to get the Krabby Patty.
And the kelp fries. And
of course.
They have, like, you can do, like, that weird fried thing on a stick. I forget what it is.
Uh-huh.
That's a lot you could do.
What about Robo Crabs?
Yeah, you could. That'd be fun.
Just have like a Robo Crabs rolling around every once in a while.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Throw some more stuff in.
Maybe like Mr. Krabs' office, where every so often there's like some audio shenanigans, like Pearl coming in all upset or something like that.
Yeah, like you could definitely do like audio stuff from The Office. Maybe every once in a while they could have like a little like drill where they think plankton's breaking in.
Yeah, totally. Stuff like that.
Like alarms start going off and like windows get shuttered or like something like that.
I can think of at least 5 good reasons to never let go of the dime, boy.
Yeah. That's a lot you could do.
Yeah. All right, and we're getting near the end. Before we get to the last attraction, do you want to kind of set up just Sandy's Tree Dome as just the main playground?
Yeah. So it'd just be like a playground. So you go into the Tree Dome. I didn't really have too many ideas. I'm not really.
I don't have a ton of ideas for it either, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, like we could do slides.
I'm thinking maybe she could set up like an obstacle course kind of thing, like like sort of like the sort of like American Ninja Warrior courses that you see at like trampoline parks.
Yeah, you could do that. I think it'd be really fun to have an area where you could use those karate gloves.
Yeah, totally.
You could have slides out of the tree. There's a lot you could do.
Maybe
I don't really want to
something with
do
Wormy.
something. What?
Something with Wormy.
Yeah. Stuff like that. The only thing I don't want to see is like one of those ball play areas.
No.
Those really cliche like ball factories, which are fun, but like it's so overdone.
Yeah, I would say no ball pits or ball factories. Yeah. I would say we definitely have to have a gag with a dehydrated SpongeBob somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we could do maybe we could explain Sandy away by having her hibernating.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, totally.
It wouldn't be winter.
Lead to audio gags.
Exactly, yeah. It wouldn't be winter, but there's definitely stuff you could do.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
It'd be like the very start of winter before all the snow sets in.
Yeah.
They have zip lines and cargo nets at Mall of America.
Yeah, like, and it's SpongeBob themed again too. It's the
I mean, that is one thing, is that the Mall of America stuff, like, inevitably some of the stuff that we pitch is going to be similar to the stuff they have at Mall of America.
Yeah. Also, I think we're talking about it on a smaller scale, where at Mall of America, it's a proper ropes course, so, like, you have to get, like,
right, yeah.
Where I think this is more, like, closer to the ground, like, less dangerous.
Like, kind of something like the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, and so finally, that leads us to Plankton's Bill Draft Barges.
Yeah, this is the name we chose because we're not good at naming things.
No, honestly, I kind of pick it as like the homage, because I do really like that name, and I want that name to stick around, and I think it fits with Plankton's character.
Yeah, I guess. So, yeah, I think that Plankton is a perfect character to not necessarily headline an attraction, but like be a central part of an attraction. So this ride would start with you going through the chum bucket, like in the queue. Where you
so of course this is where we'd have like all the care and stuff. I was just gonna say that. Loaf.
Yep, that's exactly what I was just going to say. You'll have all of that. I don't know if you could really do anything else with the chum bucket other than it being empty and them making a point of it being empty.
I mean, the chum bucket just kind of like by design is sort of a depressing environment.
Exactly. And it's funny. And then maybe it could be like a scheme to steal the Krabby Patty secret formula. And that's why you're in the attraction. Or like you've been co-opted into helping Plankton steal the Krabby Patty secret formula.
Sure.
And then it would just kind of turn into like almost like pretty similar to Popeye and Bluto, but with SpongeBob and like all of them and Plankton. With Plankton and a bunch of like wacky inventions, and then like terrorizing people essentially. Yeah, I would keep the ride system how it is. I would keep the layout how it is. This would be like the cheaper redo, I guess.
Would we just straight up recycle the octopus?
No, I would not.
No. What would you have in place of the octopus? Because that's like the big set piece.
Yeah, in that cave. Maybe like the Flying Dutchman or someone.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
Because he'd be fun to bring in. One thing I was thinking about today, which I would really love to have seen, but it's impossible for a variety of reasons, would be to have a Mermaid Man attraction.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but they're all dead. Every single one of them, including the villains, except for
I know.
Man Ray's alive, but John Rice Davies doesn't like doing most things. And Charles Nelson Riley, ironically, is in Dudley Do-Right. So we already have the Dirty Bubble representation. But yeah, I would rather just be a mermaid.
Marvel Superhero Island to Mermaid Man.
To Mermaid Man. I would really love to see Mermaid Man, but it's just impossible, unfortunately.
What if they did like a Mermaid Man and Marvel Boy as walk around characters?
Yeah, you could definitely do that. I don't think they have them in the show anymore.
I don't think they do either.
Yeah. And that's one thing. So I kind of feel weird about it because of that.
Uh-huh.
Because they retired the characters after the actors died.
No, I could see that, yeah.
Yeah. But I would love to see some
What about
representation.
just Man Ray?
Yeah, Man Ray you could do. I would like to see Man Ray.
Because the voice actor is alive, and
Yeah.
it'd literally just be a dude in a cheesy supervillain suit.
Yeah. No, I'd definitely like to see it. Maybe during like a Halloween event or something.
Uh-huh.
Like that. There's definitely stuff you could do with that. Even like their superhero forms, but I mean you'd have to use the movie, but I'd rather the one from the cartoon where they all became superheroes.
Uh-huh.
From the TV show, not the movie. Where SpongeBob was super fast and Squidward was a volcano man. But yeah, like this would be the easier of the re-themes.
Because you're not just completely changing the ride system halfway.
Exactly. It would still be a River Rapids. It'd be focused around Plankton now. There isn't really too much you have to do with it. It's really just adding SpongeBob stuff and getting rid of the boat wash. Like that kind of stuff. But yeah, I would definitely love to see the Flying Dutchman. I'd love to see Plankton doing some wacky Plankton stuff. Yeah.
All right, well, I think that about does it.
Yes, I think so.
I am going to blindside you, all right?
Oh dear.
You're not just going to pick something to go on the poll. You're going to just straight up pick next week's topic.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh dear. What is on the poll?
It's a new season, new polls. We're starting over. We're starting fresh.
Oh God, give me a minute. What do I want to do?
What do you want to do?
What do I want to do?
You want to pull the Pink Floyd theme park? That's on the table.
It would be really funny, but no one would watch it. Let's do a music park.
Music park. Okay.
Yeah, or at least a music land.
Park or land?
Let's do land just so we can keep it a little bit more focused and more detailed.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Where would this be?
Undiscernible location.
Fair enough. Okay. All right. Yeah, hopefully next time we'll have a little bit more concept art for you guys. Big thanks to Theme Park Priest for joining us in the comments. Yeah. And have a good one.
Goodbye.
Guess what, Squidward? We forgot to switch the close sign to open. It's like we could have taken the whole day off.